Ready, set.
53 is the mic.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Shit.
True draw Corkins. Hit it.
On first down, Jones. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6.
We got this.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Fair.
Check 26, check 26.
Leaf river.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try to maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Mike.
180.
Let's go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on first down, Chung. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
What we got?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
180.
First down. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Sicka. Check Sicka.
Pistol. I got it.
First down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
It's my boy.
22 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's
The
go.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Slayton. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. 6-3. 2-18. Chop.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
On the ready. Pilot. 64. Weak.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Jones trying to lay one up. He's got him in. Complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 73 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Mayfield finding Beckham. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Great change up there on the route, and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let him know. Hatchet. Switch. Shoot. Back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Leo.
Check.
Snap.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. He completes it to Tate. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Hey, watch it. Check out route. Hop.
Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Tate's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bird. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield is going to, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 17, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Yep. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 55. Get it.
To throw on third down, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
X3, 218, chop.
Jones now throwing after the interception. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll outrate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you. Hey, orbit.
Run you over. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Check 52.
Switch, switch. Alert 3.
Hard.
Slip.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Pull it high.
Now Jones on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
80 weapon.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Snap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
180. Check.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield going for it all. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, dude.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Hey, on 133.
And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check it back, check it back.
Jones operating from the gun. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 75 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jones now to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wood. Get it.
Now Jones. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he's got this down to the 35. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal at the
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Shoot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,